I told y'all. I told y'all about that lady. I told y'all. As soon as that woman popped up on my TV screen, I said, get her off. Girl, my soul was bothered, my spirit was disturbed, girl, and my nerves were rattling. Okay? Get her off of my screen. Diana, the newest cast member of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I didn't like her when she walked on my screen. I have this new thing now where I feel, and I think I adopted this way of thinking based off of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I just really got into like the other franchises, basically the white franchises, okay? But, watching Atlanta, I realized that whenever the new girls would come on, whether it was a friend of the show or not, like we never were fair to those girls. I felt like we were really hard on them. They never got a fair chance. It would literally be like a one season, boom, she out. Bring somebody else in, boom, she out. It was literally like a merry-go-round at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was like, girl, just give the girls like 2 seasons, at least, like, we've been too hard on the girls. So now I feel like when it comes to reality TV stars, we should at least give them like 2 seasons, because the first season, it's kind of, it may not be the best. It's a little rough. They're trying to get their footing right. But with Diana, I threw that right out the window. She can go right after that. And then Crystal, quiet as it's kept, she can follow right after Dee Dee. Okay? I don't like Diana, and we're going to get into this again. We're going to get into what happened. Let me just give a quick why I don't too much care for the heifer. When she popped on my TV screen, I was listening to what she was saying. I do believe in life that there are complex people walking around, right? That doesn't mean that you're not authentic. That doesn't mean that you're not genuine. You may just be a complex person, or you may be considered complex to a person who may think that they have you figured out and they don't, right? I felt like with I feel like with Diana or Diane, whatever her name is, I feel like she's just fake. I feel like she's fake. I feel like she's phony. I feel like she's not genuine. I think she's a mess. Okay. I think she's a liar. I think she's all over the place. So she gets on my TV. Yes, I keep saying my TV screen because I'm watching her on my TV screen. So she gets on my TV screen and she says that she grew up poor. Okay, girl, a lot of us did. She lived in extreme poverty. Okay, a lot of us did, right? She says that she had to work jobs to try to keep her, head above water. A lot of us did. All right. So then she says that basically she met someone rich, married, girl, got a divorce, and now she's wealthy. Now, a lot of those, now that part ain't happened to me. Oh, girl. So, yeah, that part didn't happen. All right. So, I'm like, okay, this is her story, right? But then later on in like as the episodes would come on, she would say stuff that kind of I felt like it was she was contradicting herself. She was all over the place. So one minute you're poor and you were thrown into like extreme poverty, and then the next minute, girl, you don't even know how to pick out clothes you don't know how to go to a clothing store. What do? I don't even know what to do. Girl, you acting like you Paris Hilton and you just grew up in money in this wealth. I could understand the girls who actually grew up wealthy, not even rich, wealthy. I could see how you could have a completely different outlook on how life really operates. But baby, the heifer who grew up damn near that was dropping bombs over Baghdad, no tea, no shade. Girl, the dust that was flying up where you was living from what you claim ain't got nothing on the dust in a Tom Ford store. So I'm confused on why you now all of a sudden you can't go to the store. I would rather Diane just say, listen, sweetie, I'm rich now. The stuff that I had to do in the past, I no longer have to do. I don't have to go to the store, honey. They come to me. If she said some shit like that, I would be like, yes, ma'am. Okay. Girl, I know how to pick out clothes, but I don't. I pay people to do that. That's the stuff that would make sense. I think what it is that Diane, or Diana, whatever her name is, I think that in real life, I think that she's a bitch. But I think that on the show, she's trying to appear as someone who is humbled and, because of her life growing up, she wants to come across as this humbled person who now has access to, she has money and access, right? I think that's how she wants to appear. But then when she says certain stuff, it's kind of like, girl, how you grew up poor, but you don't know how to go to the fucking store? How you grew up poor in extreme poverty, but you don't know what an outlet is? How you grew up where you grew up, but girl, not the dust in the stores. Girl, the dust in the stores bother you. Instead of you just saying, I don't like going to stores. I've never liked going to stores, going to malls, and that's not my thing. So now, because I'm in a situation financially, I pay them to come to me. It's so many different ways that she could have wrapped up what she was trying to say. So I started looking at her like, this heifer is fake. She fake. She fake. She a fraud, girl, right? She clumsy with her words. Okay? Right? She got too much smoke for the other girls, aka Sutton. But girl, when it's time to talk about that book, Room 23, bitch, your ass was on mute. That's what we want to talk about, Miss Dee Dee. Let's talk about those rumors that are out there. Let's talk about what that white man in the confessional asked you. About you being a trafficker, girl. I don't want to. We already talked about that. We already talked. Now let's talk about it again, sis. We want details. We want to know. Don't be clumsy with your words either. So I'm looking at this heifer like, girl, she fake. I don't like it. This is my thing, and this may sound crazy to some people. I like my bitches to be bitches. I like my assholes to be assholes. Right? At least with that, I know what I'm getting. A lot of people don't like Lisa Rinna. I go up for Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna is a bitch, and she don't try to be nothing else but a bitch. Okay? Either you gonna take it or leave it. I don't know that much about Lisa Rinna. I just got into Real Housewives of Beverly Hills like a couple of seasons ago. But from what I've seen and what I've seen online, people can't stand Lisa Rinna. I go up for her. Because I feel like the way she presents herself on the show, at least, it's like, girl, it is what it is. Bitch, everybody can get this work. And so I'm like, okay, Lisa's a bitch. When Sutton first got on the show, even though I think Sutton has done a 180, I think Sutton saw how she was on TV, and she probably was like, girl, you have a stick up your ass. You need to calm down. But when Sutton first got on the show, I went up for Sutton. I thought Sutton was a kiki. I thought Sutton was a delusional, rich, white woman who thought the world revolved around her. And she didn't try to present nothing else but that. Okay? Does that make sense what I'm saying? I just like a bitch who is authentic. And it is what it is. And either you're going to take it or leave it. I feel like with Diana again, I feel like she's a bitch in real life. But on the show, she wants to be this humbled. I grew up poor, but then it's like, oh, I don't know how to pick out clothes. Bitch, you know how to pick out clothes. I don't know how to. I don't. Girl, but based off how you grew up, you acting like your name is Paris Hilton, girl. You acting like you rich white fish. You are now, but you were not before. Do that make sense what I'm saying? So I couldn't rock. I just couldn't rock with her because I was like, girl, I'm not doing the inauthentic stuff. Not over here. Not over here. I'd rather just, again, I like my bitches to be bitches. Okay. And then I can decide whether or not, girl, I like you or not. Right? So, anyways, girl, Diane, y'all know I'm long winded. Diane. So, there's a content creator. And let me bring it up. I had it saved. She's a mess, girl. I told y'all about that lady. Mm-mm. Oh, heavy tongue, lizard lips. Girl, every time I look up, girl, all that money you got, you need to try to get whatever you got going on right here fixed. Because, girl, you looking them lips too much. Okay? You worried about the dust from the Tom Ford store or the mall or what, or just the stores, period. We need to be worried about, girl, why every time we look up, girl, you licking your lips. What you got going on, girl? What you done put in your lips, girl, to the point where you gotta lick them every 5 minutes? Hold up. So basically, there's a picture of her, of allegedly is her, of how she used to look compared to now. And it does look like two completely different women. It looked like two completely different white women. And I actually saw this post. I think my skin peeling right here. I saw this post. I saw this post last night on Twitter. Some white boy had I think tweeted it. That's where I saw it at first. So basically, this black girl, she I think retweeted or posted the same picture. She also, let me make sure I have this right. Hold up. Okay, so basically, the content creator, she tagged her. What she tagged her, basically referring to the picture, saying, "I guess the first," because based off of the picture that was floating around on Twitter, again, it was a picture of Diana, but it was like two completely different women. I guess it was the Diana before, okay, before the surgeries, allegedly, okay. So she put, I guess the first, basically, Diana was the one that shopped in stores. And the second is allergic to dust and doesn't know what an outlet is. Thank you. And so Diana responded and said, "It can't feel good being a black content creator." So the content creator, they did like a back and forth. It wasn't really anything like the content creator. She really wasn't saying anything that was too, you know, outlandish. So she comes back. Diana comes back and apologizes. She says, "At Crystal Kung Minkoff, whatever Crystal's name is, I can't pronounce it. Y'all know I destroy people's names. I'm really not being funny towards Crystal with her name. Um, Woke me up screaming at me, demanding to know what I meant by this comment. I assumed black content creator was a title referring to a page that would be focused on snarky content. I copied the term because I thought that's what it meant. I didn't realize it was referencing to you as a black woman and a content creator. Please understand I am not from this country. So deeply sorry." So now she not from the country, so she clumsy with her words. Girl. "I'm devastated that this was taken to mean something racially insensitive. I understand now why it was taken away, and that was never my intention. I am truly sorry. Girl, shut the fuck up. You meant exactly what you said. I don't even know what the fuck I just read, quiet as it's kept. I don't know what this heifer just said. I just was reading it. Girl, shut up. You lying. You meant exactly what you said. I told y'all about that woman a long time ago. Now, of course, I didn't think she was gonna come out to be a. Let's just talk. Let's talk. Let's just talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk this Good Friday, okay? The rich white women on TV. When it comes to them, do I think that the majority, if not all of them, hell, not even just the rich white women on TV, do I think that white people, period? Shout out to the white people who watch my channel. But do I honestly believe that some of you have said things that may be racist, moved in a way that may be racist? Yeah, I do. Do I think that some of you became aware of the way that you moved? Whether it was when you saw somebody black walk by, you kind of clutch your purse a little bit closer, like, oh, God. With Sutton, let's just talk about Sutton. Sutton is from the South. Hell, her being from the South ain't got nothing to do with it, because, girl, y'all everywhere. But Sutton being from the South, girl, the truth of the matter is, girl, we know when it come down, you know, the white women down here on some. So do I believe in my heart that once upon a time, Sutton was probably one of those white women? I do. I do. I do. But do I also believe that Sutton probably some years ago started to try and unlearn some of those things that were probably taught to her, that she probably picked up along the way? I do believe that too. Right? And it don't have nothing to do with me not liking Diana and me trying to take up for Sutton. If Sutton has made some ignorant comments, and if they come up, and it's any time like a few days ago, like this heifer, or last night, like this heifer, then girl, we're going to be off with her head too. I just believe that most white people, if not all white people, are racist or have done something or said something racist. Like I also believe that most black people, not all black people, but most black people are homophobic. I do believe that. But I also believe in giving people grace, believe it or not. If you said some things that you shouldn't have been saying years ago, because bitch, quiet as it's kept, I said some things that I didn't have no business saying years ago, right? So if you said some things that you didn't have no business saying years ago, and now you are trying to unlearn those things, or now you are, you have some type of self-awareness and you're trying to move better and do better, that's all I can really ask for from you, right? I think it's a big difference when those things happen, a certain years ago versus like, girl, just the other day. Like what Diana said, her ignorance, girl, it's still, girl, we've talked, girl, the race discussion, girl, it's been heavy, 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 heavy. Girl, it's been heavy. So at this point, anytime I hear anybody, especially like as it pertains to like the race discussion and LGBTQ, if you ignorant in 2022, you just an ignorant fuck. And that's just what it comes down to. Like, Diana didn't say this years ago, right? She didn't say this years ago. She just said this the other day, girl. At her big ass age. Like, not to even go back down that path because I don't want to. Like Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray didn't make those comments when she was 20, 30, even 40. Lisa Ray made those comments. What she said the other day, we're not going to, y'all, you can Google if you want to know what Lisa Ray said. Girl, Lisa Ray said that shit the other day at her big ass age at 54 years old. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? It's too much shit. The conversation is happening too much for people to not try and have some type of self-awareness. And if you still saying ignorant shit in 2022, which a lot of us probably are, you have to you have to have some type of awareness to say, ooh, girl, you need to stop thinking like that before you even take it public. Okay? So I just want to say that. Yes, I do believe that Sutton has said some shit she ain't got no business saying. But I also do believe that Sutton is trying to unlearn and change that way of thinking. Sutton is a white woman from the South. Yes, that bitch done said and done some things, okay? But I also believe that, girl, we have to give people grace sometimes. The same way I can't sit here and, girl, hold every person to the cross because they probably done said the word faggot or sissy or punk. It's kind of like, girl, I gotta let some shit go. I can't be mad every day. That's not the wave I'm on right now. Like, girl, it's one thing, again, if I think you just an ignorant ass person in 2022, then, girl, you can jump off a cliff right with Diane and the other ones, girl. But if some shit pops up from years ago and it's like, girl, hopefully you done learned your lesson and hopefully you trying to unlearn it, girl, let's just go on. You get what I'm saying? Diana ain't shit. Back to that bitch. Back to that old heavy tongue, lip licking, drunk sound. And shout out to Alex Salter, girl. He was the one who mentioned it on his Twitter. And every time I watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, pay attention to Diana when she does her tagline. Diana sounds just like a rich, white, drunk woman shopping and popping pills in the morning, girl, at the mall, waiting for the doors to open at 9:45. I want to. What's better than being that? What's better than having something is having everything. Girl, what? Girl, what you just say? Girl, you sound drunk, girl. I don't like Diana. I told y'all about that heifer. She can go. Girl, clearly, girl, when I tell you, honey, she got her wish. I said I didn't want that bitch on my screen. It's a good chance she ain't coming back. She ain't brought shit to the show anyways, quiet as it's kept. She haven't. She haven't. But all the money Diana got and all the $250,000 ring she probably got, she ain't brought shit to the show. She hasn't. But inauthenticity. Okay? That's it. And contradiction. That's it. And a whole bunch of goddamn lies. And a whole bunch of mess. And a whole bunch of bitch, girl, I clocked you from the first episode. I should have knew something was up when that old ass bitch had that baby by that 30-something-year-old man. I should have knew. I knew she wasn't wrapped too tight up her anyways. Girl, usually, when the girls want to be a cougar, they just want to get their back blown out, girl. This bitch out here trying to have babies and shit at 50. Girl, I was about to sound real mean. Talking about she gonna keep trying to have babies. She don't know what happened with the other baby. Girl, unfortunately, girl, bitch, you're pushing 50. What do you mean you don't know what happened with the other baby? You old, hoe. Girl. Girl, your shop. Girl, let me shut up. Because I can talk about Diana for about an hour and 37 minutes. Okay? She a mess. She's a mess. Honestly, I just wish Diana was a real ass woman when she got on the show. I wish that she presented herself in her true authentic self. That's who I wanted to see. I wanted to see the person who says she grew up poor, she married rich, and now because she has been afforded this lifestyle, sweetie, I don't have to go to the store. The store comes to me. Before I fly out, I fly my whole team out to make sure everything is to my liking. Right? That's the type of shit that I would have been going up for. Oh, girl, an outlet, girl. I ain't been to an outlet in so long, honey. Girl. Last time I went to an outlet was about 2012. Once I got a divorce and I got my settlement, baby, Tom Ford, Gucci, whoever I want, they ring my doorbell and bring the store to my address. That's the type of shit I felt like if she would have presented it that way, it would have sounded a whole lot better. But girl, when you want to bring up the shit that you, not bring up the shit, but tell us your story about you growing up poor, but you don't fucking know what an outlet is or a mall, or not a mall. You don't know what an outlet is, or you don't know how to go to the mall, or what do I do? Usually the shop, the store, they come to me. Bitch, what you did before you got money, that's what you do now. Anyways, I'm about to go. I done fucked around and got mad. Okay. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Okay. I know you hate when I think this way. The chances of me being wrong just ain't great. But that's old school Solange, honey. Y'all just became a fan of Solange the other day. Okay? Honey, I've been a fan of Solange's girl when she was out here thinking she was from the Caribbean, honey. Okay? Yes. When mama was walking around her girl, yes. But that song is called I Told You So from the Solange and the Hadley Street Dreams. I told you so. Girl, me and my sister, my biological sister, girl, we used to tear that album up. Girl. Anyways, child, I'm gone. Diana, girl, you a hot ass mess. I'm glad this your last season. I didn't like your ass from the get go. Girl, Ricky, he can stay. Hey, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Yes, Ricky is her hairstylist. Ricky fine as hell. I went and found Ricky's Instagram page. I said, oh, yeah, he fine. Shout out to Ricky. Okay? I said, I know that's right. Hmm. 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 Ricky fine, baby. Ricky said, don't put me in that shit. I'm just here for the check. Ricky said, I ain't know she was gonna be online talking about girl black content creators and shit. Girl, hang it up flat screen, Diana. It's over for you. Girl, go back to living your life. Go back. Matter of fact, since you want to talk now, bitch, talk about room 23. Okay? That's what we want to talk about. Talk about why that white man on the show asked you in the confessional about you. Okay? Talk about that. Talk about that. No, you don't want to talk about the book. I already talked about the book. No, you didn't. I forgot. Talk about it again. Since you want to run your trap and talk about black content creators, let's talk about the content in that book and what surrounds that book, ma'am. Okay? You want to talk about that content? No? No? All right. Stop being clumsy with your words, girl. Stand her ass. Who brought that hoe on the show? Who introduced us to Diana? Was it Lisa? That don't mean shit because she introduced Sutton to us too. And Lisa probably can't stand Sutton. You know, a lot of them white women. This is the thing, right? Don't get it twisted. We know these white women be moving the same. Some of them probably do a good job at hiding. Okay. Beverly Hills, they still my girls. You know, I ain't really got no issue with none of them, except for the only person who I really just didn't like is Diana. Everybody else is all right. Dorit, she all right with her lying ass. Girl, Lisa all right. Y'all know I fuck with Lisa Renna. I'm sorry. That's my bitch. I don't care what nobody say. Lisa Renna is my bitch. Girl, in the conversation. I like Cal. Sutton, love Garcelle. Now I love who Garcelle. I love this Garcelle season 3. Well, her season. This is her third. Yeah, her third season. Wait, this is her third season. Yeah, this is her third. This is her third season. Yeah, this is her third season. So I love this season 3 Garcelle. Um, Kathy. I'm ready for Kathy to come. Cause honey, what the way they out there, the way they say you out there dropping, a girl slurs, honey. I guess we'll have to watch. I guess we'll have to see. Lisa gonna let us know. Girl, my bitch gonna let us know what the tea really is. Cause she don't give a damn about none of y'all hoes. Yes. Lisa said, bitch, I don't give a damn if that is Cal's sister. That hoe can get this work too. I know that's right. Girl, I'm just here for entertainment. Me, I'm talking about us. So I don't care how they move. Now, would I fool with Lisa in real life? Nah, Lisa, you too iffy for me. Girl, if you are who you are in real life, because I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Or got my sister too. I don't hit women. Okay. Anyways, all right. Let me go. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.